And this is the third time this week you have been fighting. Why are you fighting all the time?
Because people keep messing with me.
Let's do this. I want you to describe to me using 2 words, how do you feel when you're fighting? During the fight, how do you feel?
I'm angry.
Okay, angry. What else?
Angry.
So try to give me a synonym for angry.
Frustrated.
Okay, frustrated. Good. Now, so those are 2 things, angry and frustrated. How do you feel when a fight is over or at the end of a fight? How do you feel?
I don't know. It depends, like, if I won or not.
Oh, so you may feel good when you won.
Yeah.
But is that really what making you feel good, that you won a fight? Is that the only thing that makes you happy?
No.
That's not the only thing that makes you happy?
No.
Okay, so describe to me in 2 words, how do you feel after a fight? Sad? Embarrassed? Emotional?
You can say emotional.
Okay. Emotional, and let's think of one more. You know how you feel. I don't know how you feel, but you know exactly how you feel after a fight.
Tired.
Oh, it's a good one. Tired. Fatigue.
Yeah.
Do you like feeling fatigue after a fight?
No.
Right. So that's why we have to try to think of ways to stop fighting. Now tell me something else that makes you happy, because I know fighting is not the most important thing that makes you happy.
I don't know.
What do you like to do at home during your free time?
Play with my sister.
Okay. Play with your sister. So maybe you like children. How old is your sister?
8.
Okay, so you have a younger sister. So maybe you like children. So maybe that could be something you do in your free time. So it does make you happy. So tell me 2 words about your sister that describe your sister. Tell me 2 words that describe how you feel about your sister.
Silly.
Okay.
Fun.
Okay, fun. That's a good one. Fun. So you just described to me 2 opposite things of being frustrated, angry, and fatigued to fun and silly. So we want you to feel fun and silly more of the time. More of the time that you're at school, we want you to feel fun and silly, but also behave and learn. Now, how do you think your younger sister would feel if she saw you fighting? How would your sister feel if she saw you fighting?
Probably sad.
Sad.
Yeah.
Do you think you're setting a good example for her by fighting?
No.
Right. I wouldn't want her to see you fighting. You wouldn't want her to see you in that rare form, would you?
No.
How do you think your parents feel about it? How does your mom feel? Now, I know your mom very well. So how do you think she feels about your fighting?
She doesn't like it, but people keep bothering me.
That's always that's a big excuse you use is people keep bothering you. But you have to remember how to handle yourself when people keep bothering you. Now tell me in 2 words, how do you think your mom feels about your fighting?
Probably angry. And upset.
Upset, okay. Because she's upset because she doesn't like to see you in that rare form. And I know that your mother does not want you in any trouble.
No.
So what we're going to do is try to think of ways that we can prevent you from fighting. So we got to figure out how you can be the bigger woman and walk away sometimes. Go on the other side of the cafeteria. Act to leave the classroom for a water break. So those are the two things that I gave you is to go on the other side of the room, or you can always act to leave the classroom for a bathroom and water break. Now I want you to tell me one more thing you can do to prevent you from fighting.
Sit down, Mommy. Mommy.
Ignore people.
Okay, ignore people. So those are the three things. Go on the other side of the room, ask for a water or bathroom break, and ignore people. So if you know these things, well, if you know that third thing, why don't you try doing that more often? Ignore people.
Because it's hard sometimes.
Okay, it can be hard sometimes, but you are a very smart girl, and you know how to be the bigger woman and not be bothered by these other students. Now let's go back to how you like playing with your sister. You like playing with your sister. You like having fun with her. So let's try. How about let's see if we can get you to volunteer at the elementary school. How do you feel about that?
If it gets me out of here.
Well, I want you to earn that. So no fights, and we can see if we can get you to go volunteer at the elementary school across the street if you can stop fighting all the time. Because too many referrals may lead to too many absences from school, which in turn leads to bad grades, and we don't want that. Because I remember that you told me that you wanted to go into acting.
Yeah.
So if you want to go into acting, can we be fighting all the time?
I can use it to act.
Well, instead of fighting, we need to put that frustration and that motivation into acting.
Yeah.
Now, how is writing your scripts going?
I started it.
Okay. So that means you know a lot about feelings. If you're writing a script, you have to know how that person feels and what that person feels.
Yeah.
So a lot of times when someone is coming at you or targeting you, you already know how they feel. So you have to be the big woman, think about how you feel without fighting them. Okay? Because you already know when someone's talking to you, usually they're feeling below. Or they're feeling threatened by you, of jealousy, or many other types of things. Remember, you have to be the bigger woman and think of other ways to ignore that behavior.
Okay.
Now, I want you to tell me, what do you think? How do you think the other student feels? Because we talked about your feelings and how you feel angry, frustrated, and how sometimes you might feel embarrassed or upset. So let's talk about how you think the other students may feel when you're fighting them.
I don't know, but I wouldn't be fighting if they left me alone.
Okay. So if they left you alone, so why do you think they're not leaving you alone?
I don't know.
Why do you think? It may not be the right answer, but why do you think they're not leaving you
Because
alone?
they're jealous.
Okay, it could be jealousy. So do you think there are going to be many people in life that are going to be jealous of you?
Yep.
Right. And we can't fight everyone in our lives that's going to be jealous of us, can we?
Yep.
Can we? Because if we go out into
No.
the real world and fight everyone in our life, they're going to be jealous of us. Where are you going to end up?
Probably in jail.
In jail. And we want you to go on to work with children, and we want you to go on to be an actress, and you can't do that in jail. So we're going to have to learn how to control our anger and control our emotions. So I want us to be silent for about 20 seconds, and I want you to tell me how you feel after our conversation, after we've just finished talking about everything that has happened. I want you to tell me how you feel right now. So we're going to sit silent for 20 seconds, and in 2 words, I want you to describe to me how you feel.
Yeah.
Ready? Okay. Give me those 2 words.
Optimistic.
Okay.
and cooperative.
All right. 2 words I wanted to hear. And don't forget your 3 goals. Ignore them, ask for a water break or bathroom break, or move to the other side of the room if you can. Right?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to work on.
Okay.